And now that our hair is done, we're going to start on makeup. Everyone should have gotten the Mary Kay kit, and it has everything all included. There's a beautiful lipstick, blush, and 3 eye colors. We also have the eyelid primer that you should have gotten, called Beach Blonde, as well as a small black pot, which is eyeliner. I have a selection of brushes. You'll also need mascara. The Great Lash is really nice. It's cheap, it's easy. I prefer waterproof because sometimes you have a crier, but to each their own on that front. We do go to one competition, and when that is the case, you will need fake eyelashes as well as glue. You can get that down at Sally's if you need it. So first thing I start with is a primer. Of course, I should have opened this before we got here. You can also use just a regular foundation if you prefer. It can go on with a brush. I like to put it on with a sponge. This just helps the makeup set and stay where you want it. So this is going to go absolutely everywhere. Once I'm done with the sponge, I always kind of go through the edges of the hairline and smooth with my fingers. Our next step is to just settle this with a sheer powder. Let me have you close your eyes. Just go top to bottom. And that's a great base. Your next step will be blush. That would have come in your kit. Start slow with this one. You can make it as rosy as you want. I'm going to have you smile. You always just want to put it right on the apples of the cheeks and all the way into the hairline. Once again, if you need help blending other than the brush, your hands are always a great tool. Next, we have eyes. We're going to start with the Beach Blonde. And I just do a little bit on my fingertip. I'm going to have you close your eyes. And we spread it all the way from the lash line to the brow. This is like your foundation, but for eye makeup. Because if you notice, we didn't really put foundation on her eyelids at all when we did the rest of her face. Now in your Mary Kay makeup kit that you got, you're going to have 3 makeup colors, a light, a medium, and a dark. I like to start with the light. I use kind of a mid-size angle brush, and this is going to go right under the brows. Can you do your chin up just a little bit? Thank you. Our next color we're going to do is the gray, the medium. I use a little bit fuller brush, but anything will do here for sure. Have you close your eyes again? This goes from the lash line all the way to the crease of the eye. If you want a bit of heavier color, then pat instead of brush makes a nice effect. For our final shade, we do the darkest, and that is actually just going to go in the crease of the eye. You want to start there, chin up just a little, thank you. And then as you get towards the edge, you're going to fan both up and out. Now you actually do want this one pretty heavy. You have to remember that this is a stage makeup. People will be seeing this from far away, so even though it might seem dark to you, when you're close up, at a distance, it'll be perfect. Once again, I start in the crease. Kind of make a line. Chin up just a little bit. Get the right in there. And then we blend up and out. So this is completed shadow. Your next step is going to be the black paint pot. If you prefer just a regular eyeliner, that works too. This is very simple. It goes on like a gel. I use a super teeny tiny angle brush to do that. And you literally then you draw on like you're using a pencil. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes. And I just go, here we're gonna chin up a little bit. I pull the eyelid tight and go right along the lash line, kind of making little dashes as I go. All the way from one end to the other. Now we just go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye with a little bit of dash. Close. Because I'm right-handed, I tend to start from the outside in on this side. It doesn't really matter how you do it, whatever is comfortable for you. Our final step for eyes is mascara. You can always use an eyelash curler if you'd like to. The fake eyelashes you can do. I like to finish them with a coat of mascara as well. I'm actually going to have you close your eyes. For little ones, I like to just let them close their eyes. If you pull their brow up a little bit, you can just kind of sneak right under there with the mascara and paint it on. Our final step for everything is lips. Pretty self-explanatory. Here we have our Mary Kay in a gorgeous red called Really Red. You can use a lip liner if you choose. Have you kind of open and relax. Now I like to start with what they call the Cupid's bow, this top. I line up one side at the point and the other side at the point and make almost a V. And then you fill in a little bit in between to match the lips. Then for the rest, I like to go from the outside in and meet up to where you started. Bottom lip, I do the same thing. I go from the outside to the center. And just like that, your makeup is complete. You give Mom a smile.